What's up, guys? Game Fiend of all games here, and I'm back to give you another drum script Saturday. And I'm gonna briefly go through NxT Takeover into the important things that happened on SummerSlam, and then Raw. NxT Takeover was good. I think I hands down. So if not the best NXT match, I know for a fact that was the best NXT Divas match that I've ever seen on NXT. The Sasha Banks versus Bayley, that was a fucking fantastic match. That easily should be in your top 5 match of the year. If it isn't, it definitely should. It was planned out well, it was choreographed well, there was a lot of emotion, and the story going to it, Bayley always making it to the top but failing time after time, and all the other NXT divas would move on and win and go to the main show. The whole story, the whole package, and the whole match, very well put together. It was a great match. I 5-star match. I'm not even gonna bullshit. It was this day and age, that was the first 5-star match I've seen. I can't say I've seen because El Generico versus Nedville was good too. So I can't say that's the first five match I've seen this year, but I think that was either that was very early this year or that was at the end of last year. El Generico versus Nedville. That match was extra. That Bayley match versus Sasha Banks was extremely good. If you didn't see it, I would say go watch it. The ladder match, Kevin Owens versus Finn Balor. The match in Japan was better. I just don't see needing a ladder, making it a ladder match. I don't find that it shouldn't have been necessary, and it seems that's been like a theme of NXT, going back to Nedville and Bo Dallas. You know, Nedville beat him straight up, then the rematch was a ladder match. Balor beat Kevin Owens straight up, and the rematch was a ladder match. The only recent one is the El Generico versus Kevin Owens. Kevin Owens just beat his ass. Point blank simple both times. It was good. It was a good match. I'll say I'll give it 3.5 stars. But hands down, Bayley and Sasha stole NXT Takeover. Now on to SummerSlam. New Day is over. All their funnier moments. Well, besides this weekend they let it all out with their remix to New York, the Jay-Z and Alicia Keys songs. That was entertaining. The way how they found out how to win, but it failed. How to win a Fatal 4 tag. You have one member of your team start, and then you tag yourself in while he's going against an opponent. You try to pin your teammate, and technically speaking, you would win. But, you know, other tag teams caught on and broke up that pinfall. But that would have been an interesting way to win the tag titles. To be honest, I wish it would have ended like that. I wish it would have. That would have been a unique way. And it was the first time I've ever seen it for a new tag team to be crowned, and it's not cheating, because you could tag yourself in. But that match, the tag match, was good. New Day is the new tag team champions and started dancing all over the place, and Big E gets down. The U.S. Championship versus the WWE World Heavyweight Champion, Seth Rollins versus John Cena. That match was okay. That match was great. The person that was supposed to win the match did. It was great all up until Jon Stewart's run-in. But I'm not gonna say the match. I'm not gonna say the run-in ruined the match. It's just it was a bad finish. But it was a great match. It was a great match. Seth Rollins let it all out. let it all on the line, did it with really out any planned help because the Authority's still on crutches after Brock Lesnar ran through them. So he really had no scheduled help. The Jon Stewart was completely random. So there's that, but Seth Rollins wound up winning. The main event, Brock Lesnar versus Undertaker. I do not like the fact that they are trying to put it over, as the bell keeper saw Undertaker tap out and he panicked and he rang the bell. Great match, but bad finish. But it was a great match, just the finish was bad. Brock and Taker's bodies were both facing the Titantron, and their backs were towards the bell keeper, the ref, because the ref was looking at the shoulders, and the announcers. And I was there live. It was not projected on the major Titantron. So they're trying to put over that he could see through people's backs and see that tap out, panic, and ring the bell. Not buying it, but they decided to go that route. It's a sucky ass finish. It makes no sense. It's very TNA-ish. But it was still a good match up until that point, which was the finish. Moving on to Raw, the Dudley Boys are back. I don't know how long they're going to be back with WWE. I don't know if they're there to beat New Day for the tag titles, because primetime players still have to get their rematch, and I'm pretty sure the rematch is going to happen at Night of Champions. Very surprised at the Dudley Boys being back. Extremely surprised. And New Day is once again over, with Xavier Woods coming out with the trumpet and being more obnoxious and annoying as ever. I don't have to like them, but I know for a fact that they're over. I could acknowledge that. So I could agree to disagree with everyone else that I personally don't like New Day. There's stuff that's not, the stuff that doesn't get aired is funnier, besides this weekend, because like I said, they went all out. It's funnier than the stuff that is shown on both shows. Like when they were backstage passing around the titles, playing hot potato. That should have been aired, but it wasn't. When they first debuted the "Hey, we want some New Day," that was a backstage segment, and I'm waiting for that to go over. For the crowd to just start chanting, "Hey, we want some New Day." Their clap, the New Day rocks, is taking over, like Cena sucks and all the other things. That their clap is over. The clap rhythm is over. They're just over as a tag team. It took a while. Like I said before, I don't personally like the gimmick, but it took a while. But it's finally over. Bo Dallas got destroyed at the beginning of Raw, and there's been memes going around that he actually died because Brock Lesnar killed him. Oh man. German suplexed him 5 times, then gave him the F5. Yeah, Bo Dallas is definitely dead. And to the unveiling of the statue, it was Sting that came out, and now randomly it's Sting versus Seth Rollins at Night of Champions for the World Heavyweight title, which doesn't make any sense, and it's just like The Rock. When The Rock came back and got a title shot magically at Royal Rumble. Mind you, when he beat John Cena at that WrestleMania beforehand, he said nothing about getting a title shot. So he doesn't wrestle for 4 months, wrestles a tag match with Cena at Survivor Series, then goes away and then wrestles and then gets the title. Sting, who's lost his only match against Triple H, which I don't understand why Triple H was afraid and left the ring so quickly, because that's a man that he's already defeated, gets a title match. I guess Vince has to use that legend contract of his somehow. I want to see how this match is going to work out. Obviously, I have Seth Rollins winning, but it's already been advertised that Night of Champions, every title will be on the line. So we don't know if they're going to vacate the U.S. title, or we don't know if Seth Rollins is going to do 2 matches, because technically speaking, John Cena should get his rematch clause for the U.S. title since he lost it. So it's interesting to see where that goes. But anyway, I'm gonna wrap this up for this week's Drama Script Saturday. Feel free to leave your thoughts and opinions on NxT Takeover and SummerSlam below. My contact information is in the description box below. And until next Saturday, guys, I'm Game FIFA Games, and I'm signing out. Later, and peace.